Thank you so much, very much to Aaron Koblin. Just to say also that most of our speakers are here today and tomorrow, so there will be many more opportunities, hopefully, also for discussions in the coffee breaks and to continue. It has only just begun. I've got the great pleasure now to introduce our next speakers, Janice Kerbel and Colin Stinton. Janice was born in Toronto, studied at the Emily Carr College in Vancouver and Goldsmith College in London, and now lives and works in London. She has many exhibitions and works with a range of materials, including drawing, text, audio, and also print, to explore the indefinite space between reality and fiction, between abstraction and representation. She's developed a new project here for our marathon, Ballgame, which will be read by Colin Stinton. It will be performed by Colin Stinton, who is an actor, whose recent projects include the feature The Bourne Ultimatum. Colin has also a long-standing association with writer David Mamet, whose work he has played in both the UK and the USA. A very warm welcome to Janice Kerbel and Colin Stinton.
Now, just bear with me a moment while I get a little comfortable here. Somehow I'm always preceded by a tall guy. Although someone explained to me once, no, it's just that you're a short guy, Colin. All right. Visitors up, and it's top of the second. White is throwing as expected, firing on all cylinders. Ace, the left-hander, taking his time to find his stride on 5 days of rest. The temperature at the moment is 76.1 degrees. The playing field here at the ballpark is in pretty good shape. The weather's cooperating. The grass, still a bit damp in the outfield, is reflecting a mighty fine green. The wind has picked up a bit, blowing in from left center. Left-handed Martinez stepping in, fourth in the order, 6'1", 188 pounds. The cleanup man. This is the obvious spot for a heavy hitter like Martinez. He bats .291. He leads the visitors with 23 homers and 96 RBIs. Jones is catching White, who has taken the hill. It's still early in this ball game. The sun is shining, and the score is 1-0 for the home team. White in the windup, peering in. The pitch, Martinez takes it high for the count of 1-0. All things being equal, warm days like this can actually produce longer distances. There tends to be a little extra bounce to the ball, a bit more pop to the bat. A swing and a miss for strike one, ball one. Martinez was driving the ball right out of the lot this morning at batting practice, has a good head on him. Doesn't like surprises, and White knows it. Here she comes, and it's fouled off for a strike. Out of play in the seats behind first base. 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. White pitching fast. Martinez responding the best he knows how. He is a tough man to strike out. The 1-2 pitch, fastball. It's on the ground and up the middle. White up with it. A hard toss to Garcia in time. And Martinez is put away at first base. With 3 quick pitches, inning 2 is underway. That brings up Glue Walker. Makes you wonder what you have to do to get a base hit against White. I thought Martinez would crack that one right on the nose. Walker bats .284. He has 16 home runs and 88 RBIs. Left-handed first baseman, 6'1", 198-pounder. This lineup you cannot take lightly, not in any sense of the word. White checks the sign. In the windup, fastball, swung on for strike one. Felt the itch there. Strike one count, and a batter has no idea what to expect. It immediately sets the advantage. Walker, standing square in the box. He swings over an open stance. The pitch, and a fastball outside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker started to cut, but he held off. Resists the outside offering to even the count. Top of the second. Outfield straight away. White in the windup, ready to work, and Walker fouls it off past the third baseman Young for strike 2. I know most of the boys don't like to talk about it, but I have a feeling that every time White steps out onto the mound, he expects to throw a no-hitter. As soon as he gives away the first hit, well, he starts looking for a shutout. The minute the first run is scored, well, he imagines a one-run game. The 1-2 pitch, and it's outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. White keeping all his focus on Jones. Brown on deck, Clark in the hole. Bases as empty as a classroom in July. White in the windup, the 2-2 pitch, foul ball, and it's out of play. Walker, battling, sent that last one off sideways. We should go through about 46 balls before the game's out. The home team's required to have 90 balls, 90 new ones on hand at the start of each game. It doesn't mean they'll use them, but they do have to have them. The 2-2 pitch, and it's strike 3 called on the outside corner. A blazing fastball. That one sailed right by him. White painted the outside part of the plate and caught Walker, looking for his second strikeout today. Walker walking slowly back to the dugout. It's like they say, control gets you strikes, command gets you good strikes. Stepping in for the visitors is Brown. Switch hitting third baseman, and a good one. Bats .274. 188 pounds, a hair under 6 foot. No matter what you think about your third bagger, you do need to be solid to play the hot corner effectively. White gets the sign, delivers. Brown takes it for a strike. The count 0-1. White has a fastball that tails away from a righty. That would account for why Brown's hitting left today. Hits more for power from the right side. Outfield, shaded to the left and in a bit, playing Brown for the opposite field. White, taking a little bit of time. This is not something he normally does. The visitors benched Brown a while back because of a batting slump, but he opened up his stance, and it made all the difference. He's been hitting the ball well lately. 13 home runs and 76 RBIs. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed, strike 2. And what a cut he has, nearly swung himself right out of the batter's box there. The count is 0-2, Clark on deck, Williams in the hole. White likes to pitch low, but he sometimes will come up with that fastball of his. Keeps the batter honest. Brown digging in, even stance, mid-plate. Holds the bat way down at the end. In the windup, the 0-2 pitch, and swung on a sky-high pop fly along the third baseline, a home run in an elevator. Young, drifting back has plenty of room, makes the catch. And once again, it's 3 up, 3 down, another 1-2-3 inning, and a near palindrome for White as Brown pops out to Young, hits the moon, and brings a clean end to the top of this second inning of play. No runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on. The score, as another 16-inch 0 goes up on the board, the home team won, visitors nothing. First up for the visitors, bottom half of the second, is the right-handed first baseman Garcia. A tough guy like Garcia, 6'2", 195 pounds. He likes the ball away from him. Give it to him that way, and he'll extend those arms of his and really drive the ball. Give it to him close, and he's more likely to pull. Garcia wears number 35. The home team wearing white shirts, socks, and stirrups. Numbers on the back. The visitors dressed in their road grays. Anderson, pawing around, trying to get comfortable. Only 10 inches high, and that hill can feel like the loneliest place in the world to a pitcher. Just to remind you what the field looks like, at third base is Brown, Williams is at shortstop, Wilson at second base, Walker at first. Left field is Martinez, center field Johnson, and Baker is in right. Ace in the windup, the pitch on the way, a fastball, high and inside from Ace Anderson. The count on Garcia is 1-0, 1 ball, no strikes. Smith on deck, Jones to follow. Big hitters like Garcia, you expect to get on base. bats .289. Leads the home team with 20 home runs and 97 RBIs. Ace delivers, and it's straight down the middle for a strike. Ball one, strike one. Took him by surprise. Bottom half of the second inning. Garcia swings over a closed corkscrew stance. He shrinks the strike zone by half. Ace takes the sign, the pitch, and fouled back as he dodges an inside pitch. That ball may have even hit him. And off he goes to first base. It did hit him. First baseman Garcia hit by a pitch. One man on, no man out. Bottom of the second. I don't quite know where it hit him. Looked like the right forearm, but it could have been the left elbow. It's really hard to know. He may have even been swinging at the ball and simply got in the way. The batter now will be Smith. Garcia did turn the right way, though, in toward the catcher. If you don't, you're liable to get it in the chest. Worse still, the head. Right-handed center fielder Smith digging in at the plate. Smith hits seventh in the order, but he's right up there with Garcia and Sullivan. He bats .288, has 13 home runs, 76 RBIs, 56 walks, and 15 stolen bases. 6'1", 182 pounds. Ace checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch, and it's high for ball one. Ball one, no strikes. Talk about numbers. More than 1 out of every 100 people in the English-speaking world are called Smith. The name derives from the word to smite or to strike, which of course means to hit something. Here's the pitch, foul, fastball. Smith takes it for a strike. 1-1 the count on Smith. Ace gets the sign. The 1-1 pitch, strike two, called on a slow breaking curve. Garcia rubbing his forearm over on first. That's clearly where it knocked him. He takes a long lead. He'll be off the very second that ball gets air. Smith digs in. Good hit and run man. Likes to hit with the infield broken up. Ace ready to work. Taking his time. Checks Garcia at first. The 1-2 pitch delivered high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Williams is at double play depth at short. Second baseman Wilson shades near the bag. Ace in the stretch. The pitch. There's a swing, a slow roller to short. Garcia is off. Williams smothers it. Over to Wilson for the out at second. The throw to first. Not in time. 1 out, 1 on. An unsuccessful shot at turning the double play puts Smith on at first in a fielder's choice. Williams took the easy out at second. Hit off the end of the bat like that, the ball moves slowly but with plenty of spin, making it especially hard to get hold of. Here comes Jones. He'll be followed by White, then back to right. Ace gets the sign, checks the runner at first. The pitch, and Jones takes it for a strike, a fastball. He started his cut but held off. Jones, a right-handed catcher, bats .271. Big Ace Anderson looks over at Smith at first. The lefty doesn't need to peer over his shoulder, can stare him right in the eye. The look says it all. Jones waiting. Bat cocked high. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. A slow curveball for strike two. Jones has himself a pretty good leg kick. Helps him turn on those inside pitches. Doesn't actually transfer any weight, but it does seem to uncoil him. The pitch, a swing, and up she goes straight into the air towards center field. Johnson coming in, settles underneath it. A can of corn in the glove for the out. Bottom of the order, 2 out, 1 on, and Smith with the lead at first base. Right-handed pitcher White getting set at the plate. A busy time for the peanut sellers. Ace towing the rubber. White digging in, takes the sign, delivers a swing and a miss. Ace's fastball seemed to do a little jog there at the end. Had a mind of its own. Ace checking the runner at first. Delivers fastball, and it's in there for a strike. Strike two called. Big distances aren't expected from White. hits 168, but with 2 strikes against him, 1 man on, 2 men out, he'll be protecting the plate. Walker holding the runner at first. Smith leading off. The 0-2 pitch, a little bit inside for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ace fidgeting around. Cap. Rosin bag. Ball. Tug of the cap. The pants, all part of the pitching pattern. A strike away from ending the inning. The 1-2 pitch, and it's a swing on and miss, strike 3, and Ace has himself his first strikeout. 3 fast ones and a curve to close out the frame. That's all for White. That's all from the lineup, and that is all for the inning. 2 strikeouts, 2 flies, a grounder to first, a fielder's choice, and 1 man hit by a pitch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Ace Anderson finding his touch, claiming his first strikeout. And as we move into the 3rd inning, the score remains: the home team 1, the visitors nothing.